Well, good afternoon on this wonderful, pleasant June the 11th decaf green tea. Don't worry, it gets better. Right, so what we're going to talk about is that escalated quickly, which is actually this thing with the Nike mannequin yesterday, which was really interesting. So basically, shared a post on the page yesterday about the Nike mannequin that they've brought out, where they're advertising sports clothes in bigger sizes, so plus size. Yeah, it's on the page, on the Facebook page. So basically, there's two kinds of attitudes towards this. The first kind is almost the default for a lot of more sort of right-wing type of people who will just say, well, this is normalising obesity. So if you're displaying, one article read something like, oh, this woman would never be able to run, she's got bad hips and diabetes and all this type of stuff. So that's one side of the coin. It's normalising obesity. The other side of the coin is people now come in all shapes and sizes. So yeah, we should have a representation of plus-size mannequins, models, whatever it might be in shops. Now, as somebody that's been fat and been fit and thin, I can sort of talk about both sides of the coin on this. And I think for me, what's important is this: the only person that can normalise being overweight or obese is you. Yeah, because let's get to the core essence of this. So when I was fat, when I was obese, that was a physical issue I had. Okay, so physically, I'd created an abnormal environment. Yeah. And had a normal reaction to that. So if you create an abnormal environment, you eat too much, you don't move enough, then what happens is your body stores too much fat, you get fat, you carry more body fat than you would like. You can call that whatever you want. You can call it obesity, you can call it overweight, you can call it being fat, you can call it being a lard ass, you can call it whatever you want. It's a physical reaction to this environment that we create, okay? Now, it's not personal. So the truth is, when someone says this is normalising obesity, well, if 65% of the population of the UK are overweight or obese, well, it is becoming normal. It is becoming normal. So, and Nike are going to look at the market and go, well, there's a market here because there are a lot more bigger people. Yeah? The truth is, it doesn't really matter. Because I'll tell you something for nothing. They were advertising leggings and sort of short, sort of sports bra-y top, training tops, lycra tops. Most fat women I know would not wear that. Why? Because they're self-conscious. And the truth is, it doesn't really matter what you wear in the gym. If you're exercising, at whatever level you're at, where you're starting from, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you wear. Just get in the gym and do something. Go out and do something. Do something. Yeah? So people make a big deal out of this when it doesn't really matter. And what was really interesting was, on a lot of the websites I saw this article, Twitter and a few others, people were using it as a justification for being overweight. So they were saying things like, well, I'm fat because of X or I'm fat because of Y. Rather than just saying, I'm fat because I eat too much and don't exercise. But it was kind of irrelevant. I'm sorry, that's a bit of a waffle, but it's kind of irrelevant. It was like, well, why? That's irrelevant to this particular thing. So we're making a big deal out of something when, in essence, the truth is the only person that can normalise being overweight is you. And if you're happy being fat and overweight and carrying more body fat than you would like, great. If you want to change it, great. And if you want to change it and you do want to have the ability to wear fitness clothes, great. But this isn't an excuse for everyone to go, well, I'm fat because of this reason, so that's okay. It isn't an excuse for thin people to talk about body positivity again. People who've never been fat telling fat people just to be positive about their body when they're not. That's delusional. Trust me, I've been there. It's delusional. Telling somebody to be body positive who clearly isn't is not going to help them. If they want help, they need strategies to empower them to change. Simple. Whether they wear Nike plus size gear or not. So takeaways. Number one, the only person that can normalise obesity and being overweight is you. Yeah. Number two, who cares? Do you want to change? Do you want to fix this problem? If you do, great, get some help. If you're a woman over the age of 40 based in Birmingham, fitbodybootcamp.com. Yeah, or click the link above or below and get your application in. We can help you to make a change and stick to something. If you don't want to make a change, fine. Be happy with what you've got. That's the game, yeah? Don't get caught up in all of this. It's pointless, yeah? Accept yourself for what you are, but it's also okay to want to change. And it's also okay not to be happy with your body. That's also okay. Because that might fire you on to change. Fired me on to change. Yeah? Live your own life, run your own race. And just remember, a lot of times this is just done for effect. The only person, that can normalise obesity is you, and the only person that can do something about it if you want to is you, with the right help. And if you want some help, feel free to get in touch. If you want to help me, feel free, like the video, share the video, drop a comment in below, or again, share it with somebody that you might think this might help. And again, if you're all well over the age of 40, you want to apply for a free trial with us, fitbodybootcamp.com, click the link above, click the link below, get your application in. Free trial starts next week. Enjoy the weather.